and cannot try my case. There are things that are happening in this country that a lot of you do not know. It is
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. Welcome back to my channel. It is still your one and only 24/7 news boss. We are here to bring you another fresh update concerning the IPOB. And if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our breaking stories. In today's update, we will focus on Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, who has once again made headlines after calling out serving governors and ministers as his witnesses in court. This development has sparked nationwide conversations, political reactions, and growing tension as the citizens await the next hearing scheduled on October 27, 2025. Let's take you through the full story. In a surprising legal twist, Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has officially listed several high-profile, including serving governors and ministers, as witnesses in his ongoing trial for alleged terrorism and treasonable felony. According to information from Kanu's legal team, this move is part of his defense strategy to expose what he calls the truth behind the 2017 military invasion of his home and the continuous prosecution of his person and ideology. Among the notable names listed were Nelson Wike, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory and former Governor of Rivers State, and David Umahi, the Minister of Works and former Governor of Ebonyi State. This list, which reportedly includes other political heavyweights, has sent shockwaves across the political landscape. Many analysts describe it as one of the boldest legal moves in the Zoo Nation's modern political history. Shortly after the names surfaced online, videos began circulating showing interviews with Nelson Wike and David Umahi, both responding to being called as witnesses. In his reaction, Nelson Wike, known for his outspoken nature, described Kanu's move as unexpected but interesting. He said, "I have no personal issues with Nnamdi Kanu, but if the court requires my presence, I will follow due process. The law is above everyone." David Umahi, on the other hand, took a more cautious approach. In his brief interview, he stated, "This is a sensitive case. I respect the rule of law and I will respond only through the proper legal channels." Their responses immediately went viral online, drawing mixed reactions from the citizens both home and in the diaspora. Let's sit back and watch the short video.
A case currently ongoing, Nnamdi Kanu's case in court. There was a protest on Monday, but he was set to open his defense yesterday, and you were listed as one of his witnesses.
Compelling witness.
Alongside a number of other notable Nigerians, so former Attorney General, some governors, former governors as well, and another minister, Dave Umahi, was listed as well. I do not know if you're aware of this and why it is that you have been listed as one of the witnesses in this case.
And
if you see Nnamdi Kanu, you ask him, why did he list me? I did not go to say I want to be a witness. You are the one saying that. So if you see him, ask him, why did you list Wike as one of your witnesses?
Have you not seen it?
I'm coming. I don't list. See, you don't become a witness by reading newspaper. Nobody has served me any poster. Nobody has subpoenaed me. So because I saw Wike's listed, therefore, I'm going to run helter skelter. No, you don't do that. If I am served, if I am subpoenaed to come and give witness or to give evidence, I must obey the court. I must appear. But not on pages of newspaper. Nobody does that.
Excellency.
And so, as far why I should be listed, he who choose me there, you should ask him the question. But if I am invited, if I'm supposed to come, go home and sleep. I will be there.
I have a number of times refrained myself from talking about IPOB or ESN, but just because you've constantly been mentioning it, let me throw a little bit light on that. In as much as IPOB and ESN is to a number of people is like a necessity due to insecurity in Southeast. And they have their demands, they have their agitations, they have, what, according to them, making them angry. But let me tell you the truth of what is happening. There are bandits everywhere. There are criminals everywhere. There are cultists everywhere. So what happens now in South is that criminals who may not necessarily be members of IPOB and the ESN, we go and commit crime. And they needed the name. So it's safer for them to say, oh, we are members of ESN, we are members of IPOB. So that in quote, the persecution of IPOB and ESN by the federal government, we cover them. That is what is happening in Southeast. Because the IPOB people and the ESN have a number of times come out to say, look, we are not, into terrorism. We are not into violence. We're simply agitating. And these people that are burning police stations, these people that are not our members. And so how do you reconcile the two? And that's the kind of self-help, that is unfolding. Because somebody is killed, he cannot defend themselves, and then somebody comes out to say, oh, we're going to defend you. And then the person tends to have confidence in that person, even though it's illegal. But he wants life to be sustained.
Across social media platforms, many citizens express skepticism about how the zoo government is handling Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Some users accuse the zoo government of playing politics with justice, while others argue that Kanu's decision to summon sitting officials prove he is determined to expose hidden truths. One comment that gained attention read, "If Wike and Omahi appear in court, it will shake the Zoo Nation's foundation. The zoo government may not want the truth out." Another user wrote, "Kanu is fighting for his life, but he is also fighting for justice for millions. The citizens is watching, and so is the world." However, not everyone supported Kanu's actions. Some analysts believe he is using the courtroom as a stage for political drama, warning that such moves could complicate his case rather than help it. The tension surrounding the trial has continued to build as October 27th, the next court date, draws near. Legal experts say that bringing top government officials into the witness box could drastically change the direction of the trial. Security analysts also warn that the situation is becoming increasingly fragile, with fears that protests or unrest could erupt if anything unexpected happens in court. The zoo government security services are reportedly on high alert, preparing for any possible reactions from the public, especially from the southeastern region where Kanu enjoys massive support. Observers note that the case has now become not just a legal matter but a national and even international issue as human rights organizations and foreign governments continue to monitor proceedings closely. Global attention on Nnamdi Kanu's trial has intensified. International observers describe the case as a test for the zoo nation's democracy and rule of law. Political analysts, both within and outside the country, remain divided. Some believe Kanu's courage in naming powerful figures could push the zoo government to be more transparent. Others, however, think it might provoke political backlash that could endanger his freedom and worsen regional tensions. One analyst in Abuja commented, "This is a make or break moment for the Zoo Nation's judiciary. The outcome of this trial will define whether the rule of law still stands strong in the country." As October 27th approaches, the citizens are left with more questions than answers. Will the court allow these high-profile witnesses to testify? Will Nnamdi Kanu finally get a fair hearing after years in detention? And most importantly, can this trial bring justice and peace, or will it deepen the division in the country? The world is watching, and every word spoken in court could change the course of the Zoo Nation's political history. So my people, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to 24/7 News Boss for more updates as we follow this story into the next court section in October 27, 2025. Until next time, stay informed, stay safe.